In this video, we will be taking a closer look at a unit overview. For today, we will be using Unit 1 from our Algebra 1 course on functions. Each unit has the number of days of instruction plus assessment time listed at the top. So you can see for this unit on functions, it should be complete in 18 days. You see here the vocabulary list. So some of these words will be review words, and the majority of them will be new. And by the end of this unit, all students should have a solid understanding of what each of these words means. Here, this is a lesson number, and this will correlate to the scope and sequence. So when you're looking to start this unit, this would be lesson 1, so you would click on lesson 1 in the scope and sequence. This title is Introduction to Functions. This lesson will span 3 days. So in the scope and sequence, they will go into more in-depth what will specifically be covered on each of those 3 days. Beneath that, you have the standard numbers. These correlate to the new Alabama course of study. In the scope and sequence, these are actually written out from the course of study. Here, the standards are just referenced. In this column, you will see your concept checklist. So if any of you are in a school where your principal likes for the I can statements to be displayed in the classroom, here are those I can statements. And so you will know at the end of lesson 1, your students should be able to describe what a function is and determine if a relation is a function or not. So those are the 2 main goals of lesson 1. Last but not least, you see here a simplified scale. So you will be learning more about scales as we advance through our 4 days of training. This here is just a rating scale for the students. And at the conclusion of lesson 1, they should be able to self-evaluate and see where they are at on their ability to understand how to determine if a relation is a function or not, and to describe what a function is. So they can rate themselves as from anywhere from I can teach someone all the way to I am not there yet. This will also give you an idea of what students need additional support for each lesson. So this is just a brief introduction to our unit overview.